And now the main event tomorrow night here in Cardiff. The two women at the top of the bill and the world titles have arrived here in Wales. 10 two-minute rounds for the unified WBA, IBO, and Ring Magazine welterweight championships of the world. Promoted by Ben Shalom and Boxer, it will be available live worldwide on Sky Sports, NBC's Peacock, and BBC Wales. Introducing first, the challenger. She is undefeated as a professional with 6 victories versus no defeats, with one of those wins coming by way of knockout. She fights out of Istramenach, Wales. She is an Olympic gold medalist. She is an MBE, and she is the first ever women's British champion. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome to the scales, the lucky one, Lauren Price. Official weight, 10 stone, 5 pounds, 5 ounces. For the challenger, Lauren Price. And her opponent, the champion. Fighting out of the red corner tomorrow night, she holds a professional record of 12 victories versus 3 defeats and 1 draw, with 5 of those wins coming by way of knockout. Fighting out of Chicago, Illinois, USA, introducing the former undisputed welterweight champion of the world and the current reigning, defending IBO, WBA, and Ring Magazine unified welterweight champion of the world, McCaskill, Jessica McCaskill. Official weight, 10 stone, 5 pounds for Jessica McCaskill.
We have a fight, Johnny.
You know what I've noticed? McCaskill's actually not brought a big team with her. Or even.
What does that say about that?
Don't tell me. I don't like seeing that. You know, when you see an overseas fighter come, they come with an entourage. You know they've come to celebrate the win. I don't see it coming with a big crowd of support, big team. So that may concern me to think, you know, they understand this fight's a lot harder than they want to make out it is.
Or it could be the other thing. I'm just playing devil's advocate. It could be that you're super confident.
No. Unfortunately, our sport attracts all the ninjas out of the shadows, and they want to be there at the success. And so if you've not got big support following you, if you're not everybody wants to celebrate the success and the win with you, it kind of tells you a lot.
How do they both look to you on the scales, Barry?
Yeah, I thought they both look relatively healthy, to be fair. I would say one thing, though. The size difference is just immense, it really is. Just the shoulders and the back there of Lauren Price. I know she's not known as a puncher, but that physical presence in front of you.
She's very strong.
Yeah, but it can be intimidating when you see those big wide shoulders in front of you when you're trying to maneuver somebody back.
Sorry, Barry's just talking about the physicality of Lauren, the strength of her shoulders. We touched on it yesterday, didn't we? I mean, we've seen the videos that she can lift in the gym.
Exactly.
She's super
it's
strong.
Not just visual. She is really, really strong. And you know, McCaskill has come up to welterweight. Lauren's come down from middleweight as an amateur, which is 75 kilos. I think she'll be too fast for it. She should be too fast, too fresh, too good. And if McCaskill does get to her, I don't think she'll have the physical strength to impose her style on Lauren.
Okay, well, we shall hear from both fighters, but let's hear from Jessica first with Andy.
Jessica, you've been here many, many times before. Can you just let us into your final thoughts? How confident are you, and what's your mindset going into this one tomorrow night?
Very confident. I think everything that we've been working on is right on point. Being here, the atmosphere, the team is here. Everything's just really like right where it should be, and it feels very comfortable. And going into Saturday, I'm very excited. I'm ready.
How did you feel on the scales there? A weight that you've never lost a decision at?
It feels good. I had some pizza last night, some ice cream. So, scales are always good. I never fail at the scales.
I've spoke about food more in these interviews today than I ever have, which is perhaps a mark of where we are on fight week. What's your final message to the Welsh fans and Lauren Price particularly?
Make sure you watch, make sure you tune in, get your tickets, turn on the Sky, turn on BBC, whatever you're doing to watch the fight. Make sure you don't miss this.
And still?
And still!
Wish you all the best of luck. Let's welcome our challenger. Lauren, I mean, I keep asking you and everyone keeps saying it's just another fight, but I can't believe that it is just another fight for you. Your first world title, your first shot to become and call yourself a world champion. Where's your mind at the moment? Just how confident are you in 24 hours time, give or take, that you will be world champion?
Oh, I'm 100% confident. I've had a great camp, you know, I've prepared mentally and physically, I'm in great shape, and I just got to go out and perform, box to my best, and I believe I get the job done.
What about this reception that we're expecting? It's been building all week beautifully. It's been building in truth over the last 6 weeks. Will you now let yourself start to dream and take it all in? And how do you think you'll feel at the top of that ramp, sold out arena, and most of them are there for you?
Oh, do you know what? Yeah, definitely going to soak it all in. You know, it's a dream to box in Wales. It's going to be some noise in there tomorrow night. Like I said, again, I can't thank everyone enough who've come out and supported me, who's bought a ticket. Honestly, it means the world to me. So, yeah, I promise, you know, put a show on Saturday and the new.
Wish you all the best of luck. Go well.
Thank you.
Well, Johnny, that answered your question. Jessica has brought her whole team. That is her whole team here.
That's it. And the other question was, where's Rob? But
Well,
he's
Rob
here.
McCracken's here. I can verify that Rob McCracken is in the room. He hasn't been here the last couple of days. But does that really matter? I mean, he knows Lauren so well. They've got that relationship.
To be honest, it can matter. I think. You know, I think it can. I think it's important that, you know, routine is very important, especially for athletes. Routine and comfort with people you know. So you want them around you all the time, every time, all the time. We're babies. When we're boxing, that's the truth. We're babies. We need to be told what to do, when to do, what to eat, when to train. But that makes you better. So all you got to think about is the fight.
But I guess Rob's busy. He's still got the Olympics to think of. Busy man.
It's understandable, and they'll work around it. And she has enough experience to cope with that. But it does all have an effect, possibly.
On the scales, what did you make of both of them? They look well, ready to fight.
They both looked in great shape, but me and Barry were talking, it was noticeable how naturally bigger Lauren looked. She's the girl that's come down from 75. McCaskill's come up from lightweight, you know, so that could be a factor.
And how much could that play into Lauren's favour?
Yeah, it's not just visual either. Like we were laughing about it. We know the kind of weights that she lifts. She's physically
not laughing,
really strong.
utter respect.
Yeah.
It's
Totally.
very impressive indeed.
Yeah.
And another thing, Lauren's character, we've touched on it already, but it hasn't changed all week. As calm as you like, as cool as a cucumber.
Confidence. She's an athlete. She's not just a boxer. She's an athlete. She has the ingredients to be a successful athlete. And once you've got the ingredients to get that mind switched into that performance mode, she's there. She's well schooled at it. So that's where she matches Jessica in regards to high pressure stakes fights.
But she has said there will be a couple of nerves there, and I imagine those nerves will come when you're standing at the top of the ramp, when you hear the crowd.
Yeah, soon as she comes out in division, and hopefully the crowd go wild. That's the point. That can be the point. It's usually sort of in your dressing room when the whip will say 5 minutes, and you go, oh, it's real now. You got to get the gloves on. There's all little triggers that can maybe steal you or make you lose your nerve. There's plenty of them on their way, but that's a big one. When you're not used to that big crowd cheering your name, that can be a big one as well. Or if you're made for it, it lifts you, makes you bigger, makes you more powerful, gives you that superhuman mentality, strength, and all those things that make you a different fighter to your opponent.
And which version do you think Lauren is?
I think she's all of it. I think she'll thrive in the occasion, because she's a level-headed woman, and I just think she'll thrive in the occasion. She's a success with everything she does. She'll sort of take it for granted in that respect, that I was meant for this. Where has all this attention been? I think it'll be that scenario.
We also saw Caris, who has been by her side, very much part of this camp as well. Caris has been busy. She's done all the tickets, I believe. She's been cooking for as well. But that support system must be so important. It's really nice that they both can understand each other. They both know what they're going through.
Yeah, I think we all had someone like that who take the burden off you. Again, because, you know, especially for your biggest fight of your life, you've got enough to worry about. Someone's going to try and knock you out. So it's having to sell tickets and all that stuff, which is part and parcel of our game, unfortunately. If someone can take that burden off you, then that's just a massive plus.
Absolutely. So first bell goes, Johnny, what happens?
I think first bell is about game plan. I think Lauren has to put the pressure on, make her presence well and truly known, and try and keep McCaskill on the back foot. Try and keep her thinking, hit her and hurt her, not just set it up. She's got to hit her at least once, at least at the beginning of the fight, so she's respectful, so she thinks twice about any attack she wants to do.
Who's going to come out on top, Matt?
I think Lauren's too big, too strong, too fast, too fresh, and probably too good as well. I think I'd make her quite a strong favourite. I think the only thing going against her is obviously experience, which does matter, but I think, you know, she's probably at the back end of her career now, McCaskill as well. I just think this is Lauren's time.
There's no escape. You're not commentating tomorrow night, I don't think.
No, but also I'm the worst to ask, and it went well, shouldn't I? But regardless, I think just stylistically the way, and I think all what the guys have said with no age and activity, I just think that the fact that Lauren has good feet, I think it's important for her not to go back straight. She can do that semicircle on the body and use that very well. Then I think she keeps turning McCaskill. She can't set her feet and throw that big shot. Then I do think that Lauren Price skirts away with a never comfortable but a wide unanimous decision.
It's going to be a brilliant night. The atmosphere is going to be absolutely wild in their weekend weights. It's going to be so loud, Johnny.
It is going to be really loud, and now seeing these two on the scales, wow, size difference is ridiculous.